Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Nittany Lions will punt it away on 4th down. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. Running through contact. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Sends it back in motion. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
He'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Complete on the comeback. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line in the hurry-up. Quarterback making checks. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Georgia Tech.
So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down.
George P. Burdell. Agent George P. Burdell.
Looking to throw for it. Grab near the sticks. It's Charles. He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play. They'll keep it on the ground. Fights off a defender.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Wants to go up top. Looking deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game. Throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. The Yellow Jackets are on the move.
Here we go.
The offense changing the play. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. And the Yellow Jackets want to move quickly. They're looking to pass from the red zone. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll give it to the back. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
They've been very good at moving the chains on third down. 2 for 2 on this drive. This time they need 6. Got the big pause on it, but couldn't hang on. Instead, it'll be 4th down.
Man, what a great break on the ball. Way to knock it down. But, man, this situation, they're almost in field goal range, had a chance to maybe take some points off of the board. That's a big play that we might circle back to later.
The Yellow Jackets will try to pick it up on 4th down. Oh, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
Well, that last missed field goal is essentially a microcosm of the year it's been for this football team. Things just not going the right way on offense, on defense, and on special teams. Guys, it's just been that kind of year.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Quickly to the tight end. There he goes. And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34.
I think you're seeing the chemistry between these two guys on that last play, right? Quarterback's on the move. He's got to find his big fella. He does a great job of finding the soft spot in the defense and settling down. He was a stationary target for his quarterback on the move, and that really helped him pick up that 1st.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. The Nittany Lions come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Here's the handoff. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. And the Nittany Lions took those plain headgears, got their blocks, and picked up the 1st down.
Yeah, and those headgears are a staple, aren't they, of college football? I know exactly what you're talking about, those beautiful helmets. They don't change very much, very traditional. Penn State keeps it simple. Being traditional, running the football.
The give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And a great job by the defense seeing it. They knew the ISO was coming right downhill. They went and met it. You got to go meet that guy in the backfield, meet those pullers in the backfield, make that thing go out wide where it's not supposed to go. Then the defense swarms to the football, gets the tackle for a loss.
They'll try the run. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The corners are walked up tight. Taylor wants to throw it. Fires to the right. Makes the catch. It's Anders. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
The Nittany Lions getting set on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. The quick out.
The out route is a long throw. You got to throw that thing deep, and you can't miss inside. You miss inside, the cornerback can make a play on it. You got to throw that thing towards the sideline. Use the sideline as your friend.
And the Nittany Lions with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Power football with the run. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Davis. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Mountain West. New Mexico has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe inside University Stadium. They're up by 7 over Boise State. The moment something changes in this Mountain West fight, you will hear about it here. Back to you guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Motion from the back. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
I think sometimes as a quarterback, when your offense is struggling, you don't have any points up on the board yet here at the end of the first half. You're just trying to take a shot to see if your guy can make a play. And that time, he thought he had the matchup he wanted, but he has just not been able to ever find a rhythm. And this defense is making it really hard on him, forcing that one to fall incomplete.
Making side adjustments here. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you are.
Ryan just being tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll try to run for it. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. The Nittany Lions will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. That thing goes straight up like a rocket. Tell the blimp guys to look out. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just enough time for one final play of the half. He wants to change this route. Looking downfield on 1st down. Trying to beat the D deep. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Nittany Lions will kick it off to start the 2nd half. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the 2nd half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the 2nd half.
You know, and I think even if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Starting to feel a little pressure. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Working the middle. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Tech. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. And once he found open space, the man might as well start playing.
Man, football, there is so many weapons now with small slots and big wide receivers. And then you got the tight ends now that have the speed to catch the football, chew up ground, and get to the end zone and make those big plays like he did right here.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Quick completion on the out route. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Taylor wants to throw. Rushes on him. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. In that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
And some room to work. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State!
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
And the extra point was good to finish things off.
21, Georgia Tech, 7.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Let's see what he can do with the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Looking to throw on first down. He's going for a big play downfield. Catch inside the 25. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Yellow Jackets are in the hurry-up. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
Timeout, Penn State.
First and goal, and this feels like their chance to give them a finish. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the goal line. They found a way to get in the rug, but he is stopped short, and it'll be 4th down. Wants to adjust the pattern. He's looking to throw. The sweet feet buy a little time. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Taylor wants to throw it. Quickly out to the tight end. Breaks into the open. Oh, he got loose. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
As a defense, it's so hard covering this guy. Because of his frame, you're not really going to match up, but this guy's also got some wheels. The hard part is bringing him down after the catch. This guy's like a giant giraffe. You're just lions hanging on his neck trying to drag him to the ground. Not easy to do.
They were backed up in their own end. Now a bit of a change of sceneries there across the 35, 1st and 10 from the 36. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
And nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long.
The one thing you can say about this defense, they pursue the football. The first guy might miss, the second guy might miss, but there's going to be more and more hats flying to the ball carrier. You saw it on that play, getting the tackle for loss.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Finds his man. It's Williams. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Nittany Lions will try to pin them back with the punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. In front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Quarterback may change this route. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Catch in the middle. It's Charles. Still on his feet at the 45. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Hit as he throws. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman and a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
Going to swing it on second down. Just a short pass to the tight end.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Quick completion on the out. Just outside the red zone. As they pick up the first down, they'll spot it at the 22.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
It's nice having zone eyes on the quarterback. I tell you what, you got to lead, be smart, don't give up big plays, drop back in your zones, but watch, when the ball's thrown, you can see the guys break on the football immediately and go make a play.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Might be calling a hot route. Second down, they'll go to the air. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
He stopped right at the 15-yard line. Needed a little bit more to move the chains. Chip shot field goal from here, but will they go for it on fourth down? Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And you had to. I mean, the offense had to be aggressive. You're down multiple scores. You needed to make something happen right now. You had to be aggressive. I think you had to go for it on that fourth down. Now, obviously, the game's looking like it might get out of hand.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Defense in press coverage. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? You've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
On the move, it's Hawkins. Breaks the tackle. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, this offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now, and they're going to start force-feeding this guy the football, too. He's made a few plays earlier in this game, but now in the fourth quarter, it's about force-feeding him, getting some push up front, and just icing this thing.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Might as well give it to him again. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Now the play fake. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. He's running free down the middle. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Number 2.
They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Charles. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense get...
He lost one down the sideline. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play. Defense to get the football.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
They'll go back to work on offense. They want to run this quarterback. There he goes. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
Sometimes as a quarterback, you just need to take the game over yourself. You need points to win, and it's going to come down to you throwing it or maybe running it like you just saw there to get that done.
Motion from the wideout. A run for the quarterback. Running into the open space. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
Man, it's so nice to have a QB that can do that can run and make plays when you need it. Late in the football game, trying to run this clock out, preserve the win. He picks up the big first down and keeps the clock moving.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Quarterback keeper. Not a lot of movement on that one. The defense in position. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Penn State.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Give to the back. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And very important not only to generate power, but to find his mark, a 49-yard try from the left. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week in the American, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. USF is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Jim Leavitt, this has not been a blowout today in Tampa. They're up by a field goal over Charlotte. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Pressure coming. Got him downfield to the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Wants to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
He's taking a deep shot late in the game. He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. That is what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Busted coverage, really, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something you're looking for, but the offense will take it and get the easy touchdown.
Caught in the backfield, it's Charles. He stopped short of the goal line, and they are unable to get the two and cut this to a two-possession game. At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
They're dealing with a second and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Looks as if he's going to run it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. It'll be third and long. On top of his own fumble, and the offense will retain possession. Well, after the quarterback put the ball on the deck, he went into damage control mode and was able to get back on top of it.
Yeah, he's really lucky. And you remember, quarterbacks, they're not practicing the same ball security as running backs are, per se, each and every week in practice, but that's no excuse. That quarterback has got to do a better job holding on to the rock.
Punt is on its way. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Going right to work up top. Bringing the heat. He wants a big play here late. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Wants to fire on second down. Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one? The Yellow Jackets want to crank the tempo. He might want another play. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
Another hit on the quarterback. All day long, this defense has been able to pin their ears back and get after this guy, and because of that, he's never gotten into a rhythm throwing the football, and that's why they find themselves trailing here late in the fourth quarter.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Here's a throw downfield late. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Taking it the other way. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them, so now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, Dave.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.